The interesting thing, I mean, we go back to this, and I'd love to hear what Dylan knows. I mean, I'm not even going to touch really on the standard market. Other than that, we have 387 active homes on the market right now. We started off January right at the beginning in December, which is a slow time, at 395. So we've even lost some. I was hoping we were going to get back into that 450 range at least. So we have very little inventory, but I did a deep dive because I want to change it up. You know, every status quo on the regular market, nothing's changed. Inventory is really tight, a lot of buyer demand, and prices are going up significantly. So I'm going to give you the luxury market side. 2 to 3 million sales for 2021 versus 2020 are up 162%. In the 3 to 5 million range, number of sales are up 135% from the previous year. Inventory is down 63% in both those categories. Prices per neighborhoods are up 20 to 25%. In the $5 million and up range, sales are up 60% and inventory is down 42%. So across the board, you see it from every price category. Number of sales, everything, price is up and inventory is down. And I looked at the international foreign buyer investment as well. In 2018, Japan sales were 400 million in sales volume. We're at 100 million now. We just hit 100 million. We were at 50 million in 2020. So we bumped up, but we're still nowhere near. So we don't really even have the foreign investor back yet. So that just kind of gives some perspective on a different look at a different portion of the market. Same story.
Dylan, you want to comment on that? I'm sure well, how about the 385 listings on Oahu? That's still a mind blower to me. You're muted.
Yeah, it is mind blowing because on the Big Island we have 417. So literally with 20% of people, we have more homes listed than all of Oahu. The difference is Oahu.
I just want to for a quick to point that out to everybody. So on the Big Island we have 417 listings. On Oahu we have 385. Oahu is a population, give or take, of 1 million people, and Dylan, on the Big Island is what, 200,000? How many? What's the population?
Just under 200,000. Yeah.
Okay, so 200,000 versus 1 million. That's just to give you an idea. It's 5 times the density.
The big difference though is if you add in condos, right? There's a lot more condo listings on Oahu than there on the Big. Like we're down to like 60 condo listings on the whole island on the Big Island. So yeah, it's definitely still low. You know, that number is normally, that homes number is normally around 1,000, 1,300, kind of floats in between there, but it's been down below 500 for 12 months, you know, so this is not a new thing. But again, some perspective shifts, right? Is we complain about the lack of inventory, and it's definitely a obvious thing, right? We're definitely low inventory, but if you look at the number of sales, right, and Scott just alluded to this, if you look at the number of sales and we look on the Big Island, you know, normally around 5,000 properties sell every year. Last year, 7,700 properties sold. So there's no lack of inventory. There's plenty of inventory, right? Stuff's coming on the market and stuff is selling. So the inventory is just, the problem with inventory is it's just not staying on the market very long, right? So it feels like there's nothing there. But the reality is there was 50% more properties that sold in 2021 than the previous year, right? So there's plenty of inventory. It's just a matter of, are you out there to scoop it up when it becomes available?
Boy, that's really revealing. I mean, that really tells me, well, here's what it tells me. It tells me that the supply demand price curve has not been hit yet. In other words, people are still, it's still, the property is still, quote, cheap, so to speak, right? It's still, quote, cheap.
And that's why it goes back to no bubble, right?
Right.
I mean,
right.
Because the demand is there and it's soaking up every bit of supply that comes on the market, no matter what, you know, where it's at, what price it is, it's continuing to get bought up. So
it is continuing to get bought up. Yeah, that is amazing. We have got, go ahead, Scott.
I was going to also say, you know, I looked back at those 2006, 2007 numbers for us on Oahu. We did 12,500 units, that's condos and single family homes for sales. And there was less inventory then, meaning, you know, there's been new subdivisions, new condo high rises that have been built in that time frame. So we would have the potential to have more inventory now. And we hit 11,200 last year on total number of sales. So we're not, from a number of sales side, we're still not back to that 2006, 2007 market. So it is hot, but there's obviously still upward movement to go if we really needed to go on that sales capacity side.
Yeah, that's crazy. We had a couple of comments that have popped in over here. First of all, Tom is back with it. Hey, Tom. Tom is from the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Tom, welcome back. Aloha, everyone. Jan gave us a comment here. Great. And this is a great. I love this, Jan. I purchased a townhouse on the Big Island in February 2021. Townhouses in that same complex are listing now at almost 50% and selling for more. So there you go. So Jan, are you glad you bought? Yeah, let me answer that question.
The real estate market on Maui, I mean, continues at a rapid pace with strong buyer demand, no signs of slowing down. We have 179 homes on Maui and 137 condos on Maui currently for sale. So inventory is tight. It's the way it's been for the last 6 months, but we just keep going. And I mean, there's always new things that come to market. I mean, the market just keeps moving. So hang in there. Don't give up.
Heidi, it's kind of funny as you were saying this, I was thinking to myself, we should just have a pre-recorded video that we play each time that says, how's the market, and you guys, we just kind of play the same video again, because it's like it's the exact same